Hello YouTube, this is a Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 Association commentary. Later I will show you why this commentary is titled The Recording Error, because I make my first recording mistake. Don't worry, I did not lose the association, but I'm going to simulate round 2. I actually got lazy, I didn't play all the elimination games, so I'm actually going to simulate a game 6. So as you can see, the Bulls win their 2 at home. Then we win, I think, our 2 at home. And I have to go do some quick scouting right here. And so now the series is tied 2-2. And what's going to happen here, see the Spurs are nearly getting swept. Minnesota and Denver are going at it. Alright, simulate. Okay, so the Clippers get to conference finals. Miami and New York's going to game 6, which Miami gets out of. And we, I think, lose game 6, even though we were up 3-2. And so now it's time to go to game 7 and find out who will go to the conference finals.
As the playoffs continue, the action intensifies. 8 teams eliminated, and now the true contenders begin to emerge. Nothing can be taken for granted, and those not ready for the next level will be the next to go. This is round 2 of the NBA playoffs.
And a great look at Chicago's front yard, Grant Park, and the tall towers of downtown. Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off moments away, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. And guys, taking a look at Carl Landry, what will we see from him?
You know, the knock on Landry when he first came into the NBA was whether he was big enough to play power forward. But it's not the size, it's the strength. And Landry is a guy who can create a major impact on the game because of his ability to score around the rim, particularly on offensive rebounds and drop-off passes.
He is strong going right through defenders. He might not be the biggest guy, but he plays like he is, and he'll knock over a taller...
So if you were wondering why Carl Landry was in a Bulls uniform, it's because Todd Gibson got disgruntled because I think the Bulls actually put him as a role player in their rotation. So what happened was they dumped Gibson for Carl Landry, and then Boozer, I think, got hurt, and so Landry got into the starting role, so he's enjoying that. As you can see, though, Joakim Noah's hitting us early and often with that ugly free throw, and putting the Bulls up 3. I don't think there was... Actually, we led for a little bit, but they were in control most of the game. So ahead in the first quarter, the Bulls are leading by 8. I'm kicking it over to CJ Miles. Nothing's there. So I run a perfect counter option by sending Alonzo G to the other side, and he's going to knock down that 3 for once. It seems I can never get a 3 with him. So here the Bulls have the ball. Robinson's going to miss that contested 3. Lure on the boards. Kyrie Irving is going to get it and throw it to Luke Walton, who's going to hit a 3. And with a good defense or a great defense like the Bulls, my goal was trying to spread them out and make sure they didn't go off offensively. And they actually end up doing that. So we'll see. But I want to talk about my recording error right now. What happened is I recorded the whole game, but sometimes, like, because I can't play the whole game at once, I split the game in 2 pieces. As you can see, Dion Waiters throwing that one down. So I save and quit the game, and I stop my recording, and then I continue recording when I resume the game. So what happened was that I was just, these files take up a lot of space on my computer. So to create more space for other commentaries, I was deleting some of my videos that I finished. Well, I thought I had finished importing all of my files from my capture device. From this game, and what happened was I didn't import the second part. I forgot about that, and oof, nice move by Kyrie Irving. But so I ended up deleting the part I think was like the 4th quarter But it's okay. You'll see as the game goes on that the Bulls are just too much for us. They're just at another level than we are. See, Kyrie Irving's going on his own little run. He's going to bring us within 5 all by himself. And that's something that I really want to avoid next year. I mean, yeah, it looks really good if you're a fantasy owner and you have Kyrie Irving on your team because he's doing everything for us. But we really need to start adding those other pieces. Now we have other pieces, they just need to develop. And again, Kyrie Irving, what can I say? He's been phenomenal for us this year. All NBA team snub as he just posterizes Nate Robinson right there. Again, continuing his run. But we just really need other pieces. And I'm not saying that some of them could come through the draft, but most likely, we don't attract marquee free agents in Cleveland. The only way we're going to do that is if we are willing to shell out max contracts to people who don't deserve it. And to be honest with you, that's just like a fatal trap. So you'll see I show a little bit of my off season, I show a little trade, and at the end of halftime, we are down by 6. And the guys that were killing us, Rose and Noah. Simple enough. Noah's that defensive anchor. There's only so many people that play that role as well as he does. And Rose has 11 points, but Kyrie has 15 on 6 of 8 shooting and 6 assists. He had a great game today. It's nice to see him step up as that leader. So we have what a lot of teams don't have, and that's a franchise player. So we got that covered. And to be honest with you, I think we have at least the 3 of the other 4 starting positions locked up. I really like how Tyler Zeller developed this offseason. You'll see what I do with him in terms of development. Tristan Thompson is this rebounding monster, or develops into one, as I looked at the player progression. And Dion Waiters is already proven to be a viable scoring option. So that leaves the position that everyone wants to know how we're going to fill, that's small forward. Alonzo G, I do not think is the answer. With guys that are as ball dominant as Dion Waiters and Kyrie Irving, we are going to need a guy that can shoot, basically. I mean, maybe we should use Caspi. But no, realistically, we need a guy that's a spot-up shooter, a decent spot-up shooter. And also, preferably, it sounds funny, but we could probably need like a combo forward type player. Because the guy that can play combo forward would really help with the rebounding and stuff. See, dumb turnover by Alonzo G. But yeah, this is going to wrap up the Bulls game. It's Marco Bellinelli layup, because this is when I kind of stopped recording. And so we lost. The Miami Heat won the championship. And I'll probably put that in. I think they beat the Nuggets or the Timberwolves. But as you can see here, the Celtics, for some reason, their pick is really low value. And I'm going to trade for that because they did not make the playoffs. And I would love a lottery pick, but I'm going to chuck in some other stuff here. Maybe make it more fair for them. So I'm going to throw in CJ Miles, a guy who is kind of our 6th man. And he did decent, but he was just really inefficient. I'm going to throw in Chris Joseph and a 14 first-round pick. Chris Joseph, I think, can develop into a very solid backup small forward. So now we're in the lottery. As you can see, the Celtics had the 4th worst record in the NBA. That gives us 11.9% chance. The lowest pick that we could get, I think, is the 7th pick. And, I'm fine with the 7th pick. I like that, Probably not a franchise player. But, as you can see, the 7th pick goes by, but we do get the 6th pick. So it's not the greatest of lotteries. But the team that I think had the 9th best chance ended up getting the 1st pick, and that's the Portland Trailblazers. So hopefully they don't screw up like they did with Greg Oden and such. So yeah, this is the Sim Basketball Operator. Off season coming up, and I will see you guys next time.